Hello, everyone. Michael Gray here from Michael Gray Fitness. I want to tell you a quick little story. So yesterday, I posted on my Instagram and Facebook accounts about how several years ago my deadlift PR was 405 pounds, and for a variety of circumstances, that strength suffered for a couple years. And then in the last 6 months or so, I've been working really hard to get back there. And what my tendency is to I want to. When I'm in the gym, I want to pull a heavy single and just kind of test where I'm at, see if I can maybe get 5 or 10 more pounds on the bar, and I want to do that every week because that's where I'm seeing that number go up, right? But the truth is that's a really bad way to go about that. A better way, a smarter way for me to do things is to work with sub-maximal weights. A weight that's challenging for 3 to 5 reps, something like that. Do that a lot more often and once in a while. Sort of test my single rep max and kind of see where I'm at. That's a lot smarter way for me to go about getting my strength back. The reason is really heavy singles tend to fry the central nervous system. They really kind of wear you out energy-wise. As I've gotten older, I've noticed they're harder to recover from. A week later, I'm still kind of taxed. So it's not a smart way for me to go about it, even though that's what I tend to want to do. I want to tend to go 100% when I'm in there, right? So what does that have to do with you and your fitness journey? So when people are wanting to lose weight or get in better shape or get more fit, lose body fat, whatever it is, what they tend to want to do is go just kind of all out, right? I'm starting Monday and I'm hitting the gym every single day and I'm doing cardio in the morning 3 days a week on top of that, and I'm cutting out all carbs, all breads. I'm only eating fruits and vegetables, and I'm going to eat 6 times a day and all this kind of stuff. And what happens is it winds up frying them, much like if I want to pull a heavy single every week, it fries my central nervous system. They wind up getting fried, they wind up getting worn out, and they're not able to sustain it, okay? So there's a concept that I first heard about from Precision Nutrition, which they're a fantastic resource for nutrition and dietary stuff. I would really recommend checking them out. Precision Nutrition. They have this concept of a dial, right? So a dial that you turn for both fitness and for nutrition, for dietary purposes. And the dial goes from 1 or 0 to 10. So what would 10 look like? 10 in the fitness world would be like, just sort of hitting the gym 5-6 times a week, going really hard at it. For nutrition, it would look like just things are really on point. You're hitting your caloric target every day. You're 5-6 servings of fruits and vegetables, hitting protein target, just everything's really on point. 1 for each of those would be like, or 0 for each of those. For fitness, would be like you're not doing anything at all. For nutrition, you don't know what's going on. You're maybe eating out several times a week and you're not getting any fruits and vegetables. You have no idea how many calories you're taking in. You're not drinking any water. So there's a lot of range between 0 and 10. Okay, and like I said, people tend to want to, when they're first getting back at it or starting a fat loss program or something like that, they want to turn the dial up to 10 on both of those, right? Just crank it up and here we go. But much like my situation with deadlifting, a lot of people would be a whole lot better off turning that dial to 3, right? Or maybe to 5 or to 6, somewhere in there. Just do some things better. Do things a little bit better than you did the week before. Okay, this thing makes things sustainable. Okay, now there are times where it's okay to crank things up to 10, right? Maybe some of your meals each week are turned up to 10. They're just spot on, right? Maybe some of your workouts you just kind of kill it and you leave there feeling kind of fried. Okay, that's not a bad thing once in a while. Okay, same with my situation. If I'm testing my 1 rep max once in a while, that's an okay thing. But if I do that all the time, it's just I'm going to be worn out and I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, I'm not going to make any kind of progress. So same thing with your fitness and your nutrition goals. Think of things like a dial. Turn it up a little bit more than you are. If you're at 0, turn it up to 1. Okay, and whatever that means to you, that's kind of an individual thing. Okay, but just do a little more. If turning your dial to 1 or 2 nutritionally becomes sort of a habit, crank it up to 3 or 4, right? Do a little bit better. Don't focus on going all out all at once, trying to do everything perfectly, because you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to sustain it. And even if you do make some progress, you won't hold on to it. Okay? So think of things like a dial. I think that's just a really good sort of picture, mental image to think of when you're looking at your fitness efforts or your nutritional efforts. Just crank the dial up a little bit. Okay? You don't need to go to 10 to make progress. In fact, it'll probably work against you. So that's my thought for today. Have a good one.